7th and 8th century knew quite a bit. They knew more than the 9th, 10th, and 11th century. And if only people would give them a little bit more credit, the 7th and 8th century, the Nabateans, the Arabs from that area, if they'd only give them a little bit more credit, they would see these people were astounding when it came to direction. They knew exactly how to go. Their life depended on it. Their commerce depended on it. Everything depended on them finding direction.
Wow, they just use like landmarks like a huge mountain. You don't need to have that much, expertise to go like to the left of this mountain and go past that tree. I think this guy's just exaggerating how much knowledge
and by the
they
9th,
had.
10th, and 11th century, they were now urbanized people with roads, and they didn't need to have.
See, he's making it like, oh, just because you're urbanized, you're an idiot. But when you weren't urbanized, you were so technologically advanced, which is not true. Okay.
Across great swaths of desert.
The Arabs in Mecca didn't even build cisterns, unlike what they did in, according to Dan Gibson, in Petra. So why did they go from living with cisterns to living with no cisterns, and just relying on a well for water instead of, building all these bathhouses and all kinds of stuff that existed in, Petra? They could have done it with bricks. They could have built stuff, but they really didn't do that much.
Use the stars. They lost that whole ability to use the stars like the Nabateans.
You can see videos about that.
And that's why they now could not understand how the Nabateans could be so clever. Right. And so their view is they just weren't clever. They just were going all over the place, and they didn't know. They were using solstice lines.
Yeah. Okay. So he's talking about what King says, and King is defending like why the Kaaba or the Qiblas of different masjids in ancient times were like off by 12 degrees or something.